everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Browns are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Ravens offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
The forecast calling for more of the same of what we're seeing right now, a steady coat of fresh snow here at First Energy Stadium in downtown Cleveland. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The play clock's running down on 2nd down. Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38.
In motion is Coates. Terrence McGee. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go.
Play fake. Kaiser. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Looking for Britt, intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. Now he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st down, Flacco escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Flacco looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and goal to go now. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. To throw is Kaiser. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Johnson on the counter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They go play action. Kaiser. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing the 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late-season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Play fake here on 1st down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Got it complete to West. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now eluding the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Flacco. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Kizer on first down. Over the middle here to Coates. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down throw for Kizer. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Wormley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action now. Kizer going long for Coates. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Throwing here on first down. Flacco looking left side, and he's got a man. That's West. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Carry here for Terrence West. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating off play action. Flacco. Flush to his right. And he finds Kenneth Dixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run with Dixon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Second down, 9 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a toss. This is West. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down to the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the... Ravens now, they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Flacco here on second down. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, what a move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. This is West. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the ground, it's West again. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now West. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Ravens on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the toss, there goes West. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and 10. Flacco once more. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's West. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And the Browns getting set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They try the left side with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it with West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run again here with West. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Johnson running left. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, That means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Let's go!
Now a handoff. Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go!
Johnson. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Kaiser. Underneath for Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Johnson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On the ground, this is Johnson, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They begin here with a run by West. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And able to break break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Here's Murray for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And it was the Packers able to come away with a victory. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Let's go!
Kaiser to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn